Let's go. So people have voted for Chopper Badstone of the Orcs-4-U party. So I'll be playing this on Seasoned Veteran because Political Novice is a bit too simple for me. And let's get going. So for now, I'm the leader of the opposition, so my goal is to stop the government from getting anything done. Let's check the schedule. Oh, Douglas Bone is the current Prime Minister. Prime Monster, rather. And we're going to be facing the trolls first. And that shouldn't be any difficult. The least popular politician in the world is enthusiastically backing me. Um, hmm. Could use the political capital, and I can go up in the polls fairly easily, I think. Yeah, both of these will raise my rating in the polls. Let's go with this. An endorsement is an endorsement, indeed. The latest report says that a ferociously stupid and unworkable idea is actually enormously popular. That would be exactly the opposite as what I just did, so I'm just going to... well, I'm just going to ignore it, I guess. Fuck it. I won't be able to use this political capital because I'm over cap, but... anything interesting in the shop? Smithing assaults can be a nice emergency measure, since it saves from death, but I won't be needing it, I think. So, expected to deploy some attacks and some defense, so yeah, the troll pool isn't really a good opponent. The legendary ability for trolls to originate from any injury is well known. Any troll injured in the workplace should be automatically relocated to the countryside to recuperate in peace. Well, we can't have that. Yeah, because of the government, he attacks first. Thankfully, trouble means that I get some free defense. Let's see. A call currently I don't need, so I'm just going to consume it. I don't really need the KO, but the Unity is nice. So I'm just going to bluntly throw something at this guy. Oh, he's knocked out. Now he's going to be unconscious until the end. And I haven't been caught. Fire up. Yeah, I think I'll lower his Unity sum. He's not going to make me go down in rating. And I think that's a good point to stop for now. I don't have any way to use Arna's Anger right now, which is annoying. Also, I'm going to have one of my guys defend. Throw out a bunch of insults. Yeah, I'm going to keep Arna's Anger for the next turn. Okay, he's not even attacking, so I'm not going to use Demand Defense. Oh, finally, Insight. One of my guys is friendly, then perfect timing, I fire up. Now, none of his guys is voting on his side, which is a really strong position for me. And I think I'm going to raise my Unity sum. And I'm going to keep what I have left. More frenzy, nice. He's planning on attacking, so I'm just going to defend. Oh, and more frenzy, nice. Do I raise this or do I keep my capital for now? I think I'll keep my capital for now. Okay, this is my last turn. Ooh, 15 unit gain, that's nice. Oh yeah, I'll KO the guy that's defending. Or at least stun him, stop him blocking. Shit, he caught me. Crap, one of my frenzies got thrown out. I'm still really winning this. 4 damage or 5 unity. Neither of each is going to do anything, so I'm going to keep this for next time. He's going to hit me for 6 though. Yeah, I think I'm going to... I might use the I'm going to call in the favor I have, just to make sure I don't lose a vote. Next, gotta level up. Okay, my first tactic. Oh, this is a legal stun as a tactic. That's really good. Expensive, but really good. I can only use it 5 times per debate, though. Ooh. Source of Retort is really good for this party. Oh, and this is a really cheap stunner. Oh, this is all really good. I need... Sometimes you really need to get an opponent to stop being a problem. So I'm going to grab stunner, I think. Orcs love to see a rival MP humiliated. Yeah. Yeah, that's the type. Oh, interesting. Neither of those are super interesting. Oh, this is pretty good. Charges are necessary here. Ugly Troll gets ugly result. Troll blames media bias. Vampire Party in Encryption Drive. An illegal tactic is kind of dangerous. I'm not going to grab that. Oh, provoking the enemy into attacking me for free is pretty nice. Or drum up support. Drummers are cool, but I kind of I think I'm going to go with provoke. It's no fun if they're not fighting back. Donor Dynamo, one of your most prominent backers, has got into some complex legal difficulty. Who knew there were degrees of murder? Can either defend his honor, use a bit of political capital, but get a big donation. I'm going to check the shop to see if it's worth it. Secret source. Plus 5 unity at the start is not much. Muckracker is better. Official Bay Grapher is really good to get early on. Yep, I'm going to do it. No, he's definitely it was definitely justified, sir. No. National Broadcaster would like to do a light-hearted, punchy 3-hour interview with you so the public can get to know you better. No thanks. Rather not risk my popularity on a 50-50. Grab the biographer. By the way, yeah, stuff I get goes into a literal cabinet. Surprise statement, poll rating. Photocopy is really good. How much popularity does it do? Could use the surprise statement. I'll keep the rest. So use this. Flesh Donation Act. All citizens are required to contribute £1, unless physically exempt. And of course, these skeletons are exempt, because they don't have any. Douglas Bone is known for making heavy use of his MPs to deliver a barrage of attacks. Yeah, the guy is painful to face. Oh, there's one guy that's jeering, and I have stun, I have call out slow. I may as well insult as well. Oh, and he's going for personal attacks, so he's going to deal authority damage if it's not blocked. I have 8 block. That does 9, so I'm going to take a hit. For now, though. I think there's nothing else I super need to do right now. There goes some frenzied. And I need one more anger to use Arnis Anger, so I'm just going to provoke him. He's raising his unity. I think I'm going to keep my political capital for now. Oh, he's disrupting me. That's, yeah, double damage on incoming attacks. Okay, he's not planning on attacking, so Demon Defense is no use. I'm just going to KO the guy that's disrupting me. Or at least stun him. And I have a lot of unity and I'm almost full already, so I'm just going to provoke him a few times. Blunt approach is starting to get slightly risky. I think I'm just going to cash it in and then use a stunner. Insult. Fire up. Okay, he's attacking me a lot, so he's going to do a lot of damage to my authority, but I should be fine. Actually, I don't know why I provoked that. He's going to charge up Arnis Anger on its own. Okay, inside for sure. He's not planning to attack, so Demon Defense does nothing. So I'm just going to Arnis Anger and use Fire Up. I need to use my... Oh, this is actually can still charge, so I guess I'm going to just do a bit of tribalism. Provoke him a few times. And then, do I throw in a few crude attacks? Yeah, I think I do. He's disrupting me again, but I have call out right here, so... I'm super sad I don't have Arnis Anger available. Rabble Rouse would be great. Okay, I think I'm going to hold out on the crude attacks. It won't change things either way. He's just gaining 5. I'm going to cash in the blunt approach, then stun this guy. I should have used that inside first. That was a misplay. So I'm just going to go with him, and then get everyone fired up. Oh, I'm overfilling, so I'm starting to charge my Honest Anger a bit. I'm going to do 9 damage. So if I take 2 down, I still won't lose any votes. I'm just going to charge this for our next debate. So yeah, there's a reason I don't like to face this guy. He does a lot of authority damage. Yeah, that wasn't even close. I love the clunk of imitating himself with his own shovel. What does upgrading provoke do? Oh, makes it do 2 hits of 2. Nice. Tribalism, that's going to be just 1 more. Yeah, that's really not worth it. Crude attack, slightly more. I think I'm going to upgrade provoke. Demand defense. Oh yeah, this gives a lot of defense and goads them into attacking. This is pretty good. Skeletons rattled. Sir Douglas Bone fails to animate party. Ghost leader. All candidates must go through me. Ah, yeah, this game loves its puns. Oh, this is a really good hit, but the ability to gain frenzied whenever I want is way too good. Anything in the shop I want to grab before we go to election? Enforcer gets one of the guys voting against me in my own party to abstain instead. Speechwriter gives me some free retort. Publicist is not bad. Massive bribe. Oh, I can make a rival MP vote my way instead. Stiff drink. This is basically 3 frenzied for 1 turn. Nothing particularly important, so let's just go to the election. Big day. Will the public choose to marry for another dismal 4 years? Stakes raised in Vampire Party squabble. Squabble? Yeah. I'm definitely sweeping this up. They want big shop. Get 2 more seats in the house. Now I'm the Prime Monster. Orcs-4-U dominates. Chopper to lead next government after storming election. Coffin is new symptom of vampirism. Public advised to self-immolate for 48 hours if positive. Okay. And now that I'm the Prime Master, I want to make motions pass instead of stopping the government from doing anything. Let's check the schedule first. In scissor trading. Okay. This makes polls go up right now. I don't need that. But money is nice. This makes polls and gives me staff. Few gives poll rating, no reason. Abacus gives legacy, and Rabbit does as well. Kinda tempting to face them. I should check the shop right quick. Elder. Oh, this is a Orc exclusive card thing. Insight is a good card, I seem to remember. Oh, it's the frenzied card. So this guy gives me a frenzy at the start of each debate. That's way too good not to grab. I'm going to check what's here in case there's anything that I need to use money on, but a mass grave has been discovered that could be a source of incredible zombie manpower. But some campaigners are saying the humans should be left there in order to keep the soil nutrient rich. Ignore campaigners and investigate. Buy off campaigners and investigate, or announce that digging starts immediately. I think I'm just going to keep my money on this one. But yeah, this one is going to have consequences. Local difficulty. There's an important by-election coming up, and we need to decide if we're actually going to try and win it or not. I would rather win it because this gets me an extra seat. Wherein? Council. One of your more troubled councils is begging you to visit to give them a boost in the local press. I'm going to just make some... Neither of these is useful, so I'm going to look for the one that does nothing. Sadly, I can't afford the Elder, but... Huh. An eraser. Neat. Yeah, I'm going to go after Rabbit. Rabbit is pretty easy for the Orcs to deal with. Affordable closet space. Booming skeleton and bogeyman populations leave first-time lurkers no opportunity to get on the property ladder. This will remedies this by classifying portable toilets as literal water closets. Okay. And Rabbit is an aggressive enemy. Expect a lot of attacks with the help from their MPs. Yep. Rabbit is offense, 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 and offense. Local difficulty. The upcoming by-election has been raised. How do you want to respond? Oh, they brought it up. This is kind of tempting to attack him. They have more votes right now, and they have a fair few people, but I think I have more. And he's going to attack me a lot, plus I want to keep my political capital, so I'm going to talk up my candidate. And then I have blunt approach, so I'm just going to use it. Wait, first, whip up a guy. Then I'm going to try to KO the guy that's undecided. Nope, stunned. But this is a lot of unity. Okay, didn't get caught, good. Let's start calling him names. I can probably use Arnis Anchor once a turn against this guy. Oh, he's going to do a 30 damage next turn, so I might not want to not goad him and just have a guy defend. Fire this guy up. Anger. Let's all get fired up. Then I'll let him slam in the guy that's defending. Okay, this is just unity damage. I don't need that. Fire up another guy. Oh, I should have cashed in the sim to stun the deer. Well, no, that would be fine. Anyway, hit me a bit. Thank you. Yeah, I need damage. I think that doesn't hit my authority. Just is reversed really fast. Now, one of them is voting my side. If I use this, I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down either way, so I'm just going to provoke him. I'm going to use this after I beat them up. I'm going to stun the guy that's jeering. I think I'm just going to cast this in so I can fire up more. Then Harness Anger and Rapid Vows. And I'm going to keep the rest of my political capital because there's a guy that's going to be jeering next turn. Yep, there he is. Oh, there's the scandal. An MP currently mired in Skull, yes, another one, is hoping you could declare your full confidence in them during the debate. A favor is 2 political capital I can cash in whatever I want. Distance yourself just gives me 3 political capital right now. Yeah, I'm just going to pretend I don't know him. I'm going to call out this guy. Insult them. Fire up another guy. And I'm going to provoke him. Oh, surely you can do better than that, sir. Harness Anger. And Tribalism. Oh god, everyone is going to vote on this measure, except the guy that's too KO to hear anything. Oh wait, no, he's just stunned. Oh. Well then, now everyone is frenzied. I provoke. And then the Harness Anger and fire up. And this is how the debate ends, with everyone voting for my measure in unison. Oh, I got a lot of levels from this one. 2 of them, I think. What does this do? Oh, this attempts to kill instead of just KOing. That's kind of cool. Oh, this is very good to go with Harness Anger, so I'm going to grab that. Absolute Hour. Rabbit will be kennelled as part of 6-month suspension. Trolls living on the rail paths, blighted by noise. Okay, this lets me set up defense at will. This is pretty nice, I might grab it. Shocking Assault, stun a chosen reliable enemy, MP. I already have that. Well, something better than that, in fact. Oh, one chosen player start defending. Okay, so this is a random amount. This is guaranteed for. Yeah, I'm going to grab cover me. My political capital max is increased. Oh, oh, this is really good. And this is just gold, but more swingy. And this is to stop drummers from drumming. I'm going to grab Rouse. So this replaces this. I'm going to get rid of crude attack. And do with this. The Black Mirror is really good for the vampires because you get some safety against getting caught. Human resources. It seems that part of that mass grave is underneath a rather unsightly village. The landscape would be better off without it, but apparently the residents feel differently. I need a lot of political capital to get through this. That's annoying. Actually, I think I saw in the shop. Yep, I can get some political capital. Perfect. Let's just get some villagers on board without explicit threats. Local difficulty. Instead of spending the money we provide on campaign leaflets, our members accidentally posted the cash directly through letterboxes instead. I dare say it's not a bad idea. Well, I would love to sign off on more spending, but I don't have the cash, so they'll have to sort it out themselves. National tragedy. This is a dark day for the country, but it could be a bright one for your career. Oh, so I can exploit it or fix it. Fixing it would do nothing for me, so I'm just going to exploit it either way. Then, okay, I don't need polling, so this guy isn't really interesting to face. So I might just boost my legacy even more. Now let's go against Abacus. By deploying excessive paperwork, he'll force you to rely on your tactics. We propose cutting down vast swaths of forest and grasslands in order to create affordable tribal housing. The opposition have smelled unfortunately and are asking questions on behalf of those awful villagers. Are you digging in and digging on? So I can announce the bulldozing of the village, which gives immunity and lowers my pull rating, or dig myself out. This is a lot of authority, but the guys that attack authority directly are mostly behind us at this point. I think I'm going to go with dig yourself out. I can't convince any guy on my side that doesn't fight me. Cowell doesn't really do much for me right now. He's attacking a bit, but he won't. He's just going to hit my defensive line. So I'm going to provoke him. Provoke him some more. Then you cover me. Oh, this will get Arnis and you're charged up. Perfect. Then let's do some rebel rousing. And there's the first of many junk farms. In accordance with Statutes of Parliament Act 23222, please sign and close my official and binding request for farm. And yeah, it's just stupid minutiae. Yeah, I'm going to demand defense and then goad him in attacking me. Whoops. Click the wrong button. This is more than fire up, so Oh yeah, this is really good. And then some fire up. And he's just going to have one as the MPs do something, so I'm going to actually use a stunner next turn. Oh, they're literally just defending. Oh, local difficulty. Your candidate has some misspoken and drawn a comparison between werewolves and common dogs. It's not gone down well. Okay, I'm going to defend the candidate. So what he meant when he compared werewolves to dogs is that he meant they had the nobility and loyalty inherent to dogs. Nothing actually negative about that. Of course, of course. Special move, I'm guessing he's going to fill my board with forms again. I'm going to demand defense. Then, yep, just fire up. Then provoke. You keep defending. Provoke. Yeah, I'm going to Arneson here and use blunt approach. Try to KO this guy out. Yep, he's out. They're starting to vote for me now. Oh, come on. Snake Eye, really? Whoop. One of my guys has been thrown out. And yep, my hand is full of random forms. Into this. Do I put up some defense or do I go for unity? Well, actually, I don't need unity right now, so cover me. Go him. And then when he hits me for 5, I'll get Arnesanger ready. I'm going to cash in fire up so I can get another frenzy. Then I'm just going to Arnesanger into blunt approach again. Okay, this time I didn't get caught. And let's do some rebel rousing just because I can. 3 is... Let's provoke him a bit. I'll do a D-Van defense. Oh, up to 3 chosen party members. Okay, yeah. Then he attacks me. Then I'll just re-frenzy this guy. And use Rouse. Just make sure I win as far as I can. Whenever you score a point with your own party, deal 3 damage. Oh, this is good. Whenever basically my unity overfills, this deals 3 damage. Oh, this is basically a frenzy and attack combined. This is interesting, but I don't really need that. I think I'm going to go with mob mentality. This is a lot of free damage. Though I have a pretty good build going. Well, I'll grab it just in case I ever want to equip it. Because I'm not sure what I would replace. Maybe the defense guy. Yeah, I don't really need defense that much. This is better for Ornisanger. This is better for Frenzy. Oh, this is very good one. This isn't bad. I think I'm going to go fire up plus that gives Ornisanger. Abacust. Mummy Nerd explodes into uncharacteristic expletive lead and rant after loss. Count bites off more than he can chew. Lengthy sentence expected for a vampire caught masticating in public. Really? Really? Very good. At the start of your turn, if Ornisanger is charged, one penalty MP becomes frenzied. Interesting. Interesting. This favorizes charging up Ornisanger, not using it, and using it the next turn. Needs must. Whenever a point is scored against your party, one party MP starts defending. Oh. This could be pretty good. Unleash the lads. Remove frenzy from one party MP. Affected MP deals 8 damage. Huh. I think I'm going to ram that. First time the shooter catches your party, you will reroll his eye. Oh, Super Tribal. This is really good. Okay, so this completely negates the need to set up defense myself. Yeah, I'm just going to grab that. Then I'm just going to focus on using these cheap moves. I don't have any money, so I can't do much here. Local difficulty. Prime Master, as the result of the election, we lost. Damn it. Dodgy donation. Rather infamous character is offering your party a sizable donation. In his defense, what he did was definitely on the nicer end of the war crime spectrum. 30k? Would get me the stirrer, which... Oh, basically makes it harder for the enemy to gain unity. Okay, this is actually pretty good. But my pulls are painful. Oh, they're asking about my favorite biscuit. I'm just going to name something well-loved and uncontroversial. Okay, now we're going on recess. I'm going to be campaigning, because I really need to get my pulls up. The Prime Master can never really the best. Are you going to use the barrack? Oh, I can't even. Jesus Christ. I guess I'm going to go to the donor event. Spad. Max Clerical Capital is nice. Masseuse is a pretty nice option on recesses. Peer is basically constant legacy, but I'm actually getting close to hitting the max of 10. Gomna biscuits are a nice way to raise my pulls. Poison Fan Leather is mainly good for the vampires because it makes their defense out. Basically, they take twice more damage. So I'm going to grab the Gomna biscuits and then keep the rest. MP caught abusing a swarm. Train one of your APs as being vocally interacting with his constituents again. Well, I'm going to have to flog him. And that gets me the Chivo. First time I'm able to do this option. Controversial video game. Apparently there's a new video game which is causing grave offense to monsters all across the nation. Massively overreact, defend creative freedom, or put it on your wish list. I'm going to massively overreact to get my polls up. Foreign investment. I told you foreigners are sometimes useful. This eccentric CEO has taken quite a fancy to some of our national infrastructure. So I can sell assets, refuse publicly, or refuse privately. I'm going to refuse publicly to get my polls up. And then if I need political capital during the debate, I'm just going to eat a biscuit on camera. And so the new Green Deal, I'm facing split. Don't be fooled by how many MPs you see at the start. He's going to unify his party and then divide and conquer. The deal is orcs get more gold. So by the way, this is my manifesto. This is what I campaigned on. So I really need to pass this bill. So my stunner is going to be really good for this match. Though, actually letting him split and just convincing them all that I'm right would be pretty nice. For now, they're first in sight. Fire up. I'm going to swing at the guy that's knocked out. Oh, he's just stunned. That's fine. Let's goad him into attacking me sometimes. And then I'm going to keep this to get the free frenzy. These two guys are trying to split. I don't need demand defense. Do I stun one or try to convince them? It's a bit early. I'm going to stun one of them. Actually, I'm going to stun both of them. I use fire up. Then provoke him. And now Arnis Anger is filled up again. Yeah, I think I'm going to Arnis Anger into Blunt Approach again. Just done, nice. And now them multiplying is really not going to help them. Fire up. Let's throw out a few insults. And goad them into attacking me. Oh, they're splitting everyone. Time to convince them to vote my way. You stop defending just since. Very angry. Arnis Anger into Rouse. And I'm going to stun ward them to limit their numbers. May as well rebel rouse a bit. Then provoke. Oh, I'm going to provoke them a tiny bit more because I'm missing some. There we go. Okay, you become frenzied again. I don't need call out at all. I'm going to rouse again. But yeah, these guys attacked the earliest turn when they attacked me. That was surprising. So they're going to make their people split again, but most of them are voting for me already. So that's not going to do that much for them. And let's just goad them a bit. And there we go. I guess I can insult them a bit. But I really don't need any defense. Let's keep browsing. Now everyone is voting for me, literally, so when they split, this will just make my situation even better. May as well provoke them a bit. They're planning on attacking me, but I'm just going to recover all that unity instantly. Call out. May as well. No, actually, that will do nothing. So I'm going to just use Fire Up. Harness Anger into Rouse. And there we go. They're going to get 41 unity, so that's going to get them 2 guys to abstain, but I might be able to reverse that on my own turn. Whatever they said, that was a very good speech. This is almost as good as... I don't see any reason to use blunt approach. It's more risky than anything. Rouse. So one guy is not voting in my favor, and that's it. I'm going to cash this in to build up my political kettle. Use this to charge up my Honest Anger a bit for next time. Broke them a slight bit. And I'm ready for next debate. Tactics upgrade, nice. This is none of the moves I actually use. What does this do? Oh, makes cover me free. This would actually let me keep more frenzied but would give me less free defense. I'm going to grab it in case I ever want to do that move, but for now, it's just going to stay in my pocket. Call out. And that's particularly important. Charges Arnis Anger, nice. Divided and conquered. PM pulls split apart with this dissecting debate skills. Mummy Thriller, Peaky Binders renewed. So I've been expecting to see this for a while. This basically lets me set up drummers for constant unity gains, but my unity gains are fine. Uh, okay, this basically gives me dice +1 unity. Not really that good. And drum up support is basically this, but all at once instead of overtime. I guess I'll grab this in case I ever want to do a drumming strategy. But for now, my current build is pretty solid. Mentor gives me a random tactic. Guru is good. An additional card in the first turn lets me start strong. All my past political clients have achieved greater spiritual contentment under my tutelage, mostly after they were voted out, mind you. Revelation deals 3 damage 3 times. Neat, but not particularly needed for my strategy. Let's go to the election, and I'm on max polls, so this should go nice. It's election day, like a bank holiday, except instead of time off, you've got an extra errand. Fish leader, out of his depths, says rivals. I'm just going to skip this. MPs, that's the expected result. Orcs-4-U dominates. Chopper to lead next government after storming election. Blob party reforms. So now we're starting to face coalitions. Oh, this is pretty good. This Whaley and Constance expect the witch MPs to get up to all sorts while this Whaley unifies their side. That's a solid coalition, but also really valuable to pass. Historic and popular. Popular and cash. Cash. May as well face Sucksworth. That's a lot of money. I may as well check. Foreign affairs. Certain foreign leader has made a lot of threats against us in a rather fiery speech. How should we respond? Insult his entire nation or diplomatic restraint? I don't have plenty of political capital and can use this to at least not use authority. Oh, apparently this is going to have effects later, so I'm guessing they're going to get very angry at us. As unseemly as it is to break tradition, architects are recommending that we fix a few things. Following masonry is now the third highest cause of MP fatalities. I have plenty of money, so I'm going to fix the proof properly. Apparently this won't have an effect later. I'm guessing this mitigates later events where it would collapse or something like that. Boundary review. It's time for another arbitrary redrawing of the nation's electoral map. Who needs elections when you can just remove MPs with the stroke of a pen, eh? Clumsily gerrymander. I might gain an MP, but it's very unpopular. Subtly gaining gerrymander. I almost definitely gain an MP, but it's also very unpopular. I'm just going to leave as is. I don't want to risk my polls right now. Sometimes you have to spend it. I'm going to not spend it frivolously. I don't particularly need another MP. Another MP would be nice, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have near the maximum size by the end of the game. Cabinet Secretary. We'll have 1 extra red box decisions each session. Not particularly want more red box decisions, even if it's 50% off. Safe seat. Oh, this adds a new loyal MP to the current debate. Nice. Yeah, let's go face the witches and ghosts. This bill proposes Gumblings be categorized as flight-capable livestock in times of unrest, allowing them to be launched by apparatus to deliver essential messages and supplies. Okay. Okay, I don't need demand defense right now, but I might try a bit later. But first, insight. Call out is not necessary at all. Yeah, I'm going to just Earnest Anger into Blunt Approach. And I'm going to go after Eagles because I don't want them to be removed permanently. Because yeah, Ghosts have the Ghosts have the party trait Transparent. Basically, they can't be stunned, knocked out, or killed. Instead, they become ethereal for one turn, which mostly does the same thing as a stun, but they can still listen to the debate. Yeah, I'm going to provoke a bit. Provoke some more. Then demand defense. That fully charged my Earnest Anger. Tempting to just use Rouse, but I won't need more Unity. So these guys cheering, they make Unity gains stronger, and this makes it so whenever I deal damage to their party, we deal 3 less. So I'm definitely going to want to stun this guy. First, Insight. Won't demand defense. I'm going to use a stunner on this guy. This is stronger than Rabble Rouse, so I'm going to use Earnest Anger into Rouse. And I'm just going to convince her to help my charge gains. She's attacking for 7, which is going to get stopped by my defense easily. I guess I'll just grab a Rouse. And then she steps up an X. Which one? Demoralizing X. It makes my Unity gains lower until I remove it. Honestly, my Unity gains aren't coming from foreign affairs. According to our computer bots, our enemy is currently cybering us. It's some form of attack, I understand. Yeah, I'm going to foil their attempts. I have plenty of political capital. Then I'm going to Insight where my Orcs. Rouse is slightly better than Fire Up. Just going to use it first. And I should probably remove her. And I'm just going to do this. Provoke him a bit. I would like to remove the cheerers, but right now I can't really afford to. Attacking for 7 times 2. That's not a problem for my defense. Just going to stun the guy that's haunting. And I have callout, so I'm going to remove one of the cheerers. I might use demon defense after I go there a bit. Charge, so 15. Oh, I need more political capital. I'm going to cash this in. Rouse is stronger anyway. Uh, 14, 8. Okay, I'm going to use demand defense just to make sure I take absolutely no damage, even though I don't particularly need to tank that hard. Also, don't charge Harness Hanger. Oh, this is an actually strong demoralizing X. I need to remove this. I've got blunt approach. But I'm going to use Stunner first, just to make it sure that she doesn't lower my blunt approach. I'm going to use blunt approach on the guy that's cheering, I think. Alright, Sanger. Blunt approach. Whatever I roll, this does nothing. He's going transparent. Alright, good. But now it's getting risky, so I'm going to stop using cheap moves. I'm going to use Fire Up as a fuel instead, I think. Then Golden, since he's not attacking anyway. I love that we can hear the orcs screaming boos. Yeah, this guy is a really good orator when he pops up. He's always dangerous. I'm going to stun the guy that's haunting us. This is stronger than Rebel Rouse, so I'm going to use it. May as well insult. Insult again. She's attacking me, so I don't need to go there at all. I'm just going to cash 7 times 3, that's 21. 15. I'm going to take 5 damage. I'm going to cash in to use the Rebel Rouse just to make sure she doesn't make me go down. Even though it's really not that dangerous, I'm just going to go back up. This is the last turn, so they're not getting any other turn after me. Yeah, incite one of the guys defending. I'm not going to use blunt approach. I need to use the stunner. Harness Hanger into Rouse. I didn't convince any of them to vote for me, but most of them are going to be abstaining, which is already pretty strong. And I'm just going to cash this in, and I'm going to go with him just so I can have Harness Hanger for our next debate. Yeah, this was a nastier combination than early ones. Uh, so random events can be good or bad. I'm not sure I want to grab last. I think I'm just going to grab a mentor. Here's a technique I always found very useful prior to my own political career imploding. Oh, bubbling rage is really good if you get a lot of political capital. Savage is also a really strong hit. Ooh, 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 this is really good. More retort. This is tempting. I tend to use blunt approach for the Unity games, so if I go for this one, this is going to be really, really, really good when I use Arliss Anger. Ghosts know which to blame. Spiritual Democrats possess faith in dissuasion, claim Constance caused cock-up. Zombies who sold body to science sued. Okay, my authority is doing great. Uh, huh. This is just 4 damage, so they would need to be very low. Very unlikely to be useful. Oh, this turns a defending guy into a frenzy guy. I always have a very defensive front line, so this would be cool. I guess I'll grab this. Doesn't fit my current strategy as well, but I'll be against the Baroness. She's a complete unknown. So I might be fine without defense. So I'm going to grab... I'm going to grab bait, I think, or... Yeah, I'll grab bait. No. Like this. For now. If I meet someone I need to absolutely block, I'll switch them in. I'll switch back the defense in. Oh, the enemy has brazenly violated our waters. This act is as offensive as it sounds, while also being quite different. So yeah, the problems with the other country that I insulted earlier is still going. I need more political capital, so time to eat a gobnob biscuit. Fire off a warning missile. Patronage. These monsters are itching for a title and willing to pay, but ennobling any of them will go down badly with the public. Let's just do this, and then do this and recover my pulse. Voice coach. Oh, upgrade a debate card. This is pretty good. The content of your speeches may be terrible, but I can at least help you deliver them better. Insight. Oh, that's where this great one. I'm going to go with Demand Defense Plus here. Cost of arms. One of your donors who dabbles in the arms trade was hoping you might consider passing a bill that makes enemy combatants liable for the cost of the hardware used in their maiming. He's offering a free sample too. If I agree to discuss, I lose Paul rating and get a grenade, but this isn't really worth going to in the negatives for polls. I'm going to refuse. And then I'm going to go against the goblins and rabid. So goblins and werewolves, that's going to be a combo. Yeah, the other one, I don't probably need more legacy at this point. Should be Chopper quick, paper pusher. I don't discard cards. Speechwriter gives me some free retort, which would be pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to grab her. And leak document, what is this? Oh, this gives a lot of retort. Yeah, give me that. Giants are only 0.02% of the overall population, but provide manual labor equal to 38% of GDP. This bill proposes each giant's vote be counted twice to recognize their outsized contribution to society. And yeah, get ready for an all-out assault from all sides, and it may get personal. Okay, so there might be some authority attacks. I'll be fine, I have plenty of authority. I don't need Garlet right now. But having both cards of Insight is great. This gives more than Rabble Rouse, so I'm going to do this. Then gain retort. Gain a lot of retort. And then provoke. Oh yeah, this is working great. I might as well use this. Then provoke again. So yeah, this is something that goblins do every turn. They gain, one of them gains a stack of cheating, which now means he counts for 2 votes. But if I can convince him to vote my side, that'll help a lot. Yeah, I'm going to harness anger into blunt approach. I just gotta. And I'm going to go after the one that's jeering. Oh, and he's knocked out. Jesus, that did a lot of pain. And the Screecher isn't noticed. I'm going to cash in Insight, bait. Then I'm going to use Demand Defense. And I can take the authority hit on the chin, so I'm just going to provoke. And I think I'm done unless I want to make some goblins stop attacking. But I'm honestly fine taking damage at this point. Well then, blunt approach with Arnis Anger ready again. You know what I'll have to do. I'm going to knock out one of the Jiras. One of the guys that votes for me, so if he's out for the rest... Yeah, you'll wake up just in time for voting, so it's fine. So all those cheating goblins are cheating in my favor now. Oh, damn it. One, another one I frenzied, so that's okay. I may as well insult. Get some free damage. Double rouse. Bait. Bait some more. Then provoke him. I think I'm done. Yep. The usual Arnisanger into Rouse. Basically, the entire party is voting for me, including the guys that cheat, especially the guys that cheat. I'm going to stun one of the Jitters. I think I'm going to just cash in the fire up so I can bait. And just get a lot of counter damage again. And they have no one that isn't voting for me at this point, so I'm just going to stay here. So I honestly don't need to use Arnisanger that much. May as well incite one of the last guys. Got this in. Arnisanger into Rouse just to make sure everyone is united. And then just cash in the insult. Yeah, I think I'm going to set up a strong front line and just avoid taking damage from Rabbit's last attack. This guy is hitting for a lot. I kind of want to make him stop. Or remove one of the Jeers just so they do less damage. Yeah, I probably should do that. Next turn is the last one, so I'm going to just refill my Unity and then be done. I guess I'll remove Unity Jeers. The guys that are cheating, I just literally want to keep anyway. No, don't have my Ornstein here for next debate, but I'll be fine. 30 votes in my favor. This is going to make me slam into the max legacy, I think. Or close. I think I'll go with this one. Rabbit eats cunning ally. Rat attacked soon after the duo were defeated, and goblins declare war on the wolves. Straw poll as scarecrows ahead. Opposition dismisses candidate as stuffed shirt. Oh, so this is a super hit that needs to be charged up. Huh, interesting. Ooh. Is there something I can replace? I don't use Stunner much. So let me get even more retort for a lot of free damage when I need it. Let's see. But first, is there anything in the shop? Oh, I would love the devil. Foreign affairs. An enemy fishing boat is suspiciously close to one of our precious and much loved overseas territories again. We're not quite sure where the territory is, but we're looking into it. Wait literally just a few minutes to evaluate the situation. Costs 20 authority. Yeah, I'm just going to sink the boat immediately. This is definitely not going to have consequences. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're about to get into war or something. This report is full of innovative thinking about how governments should work. Naturally, it's incredibly unpopular around here. What do you want to do with it? Can endorse it, bury it, or bury the author? I'm just going to bury the report. Human terror. The Treasury has just declared that we've been excellently funding a pro-human terrorist organization for the last several decades. We could stop it, but it would be an awful lot of work. So I can stop the funding, try not to think about it, or sue the organization. Suing is slightly risky. I think I'm just going to stop the funding. I'll grab the devil. When they go low, we'll go lower. Basically, now this makes my dirty tricks do double damage. Well, actually, my dirty tricks don't do damage. Maybe they do in Harness Anger. Well, guess I will see if that works or if it's just an anti-synergy. I'm fine on Authority and on Pulse, so I'm going to go to the Toner event. Business Czar. Chief Wit, that's an extra MP. I'm going to grab this as I have, if I have money at the end. Oh, this is pretty good. Cash or answers. Certain donors would love it if your MPs could spontaneously ask you certain questions during the next debate, to which you, of course, will provide certain answers. Yeah, no, I don't want them to mess with my next debate. Thank you. Grooming the next generation, not in the bad way. You simply got to do something to increase your appeal to the young. So I can take on an intern, which is going to make me lose a card at the start of every debate, or weasel out. I think I'm just going to weasel out. I'm going to make up the polls in the next debate. Ironic social media trend. Everyone is currently doing the petrol face challenge online, and your spin doctors think it might endear you to the youth if you were to join in. I'm not particularly enthused to do it. And announcing it is just, I'm just going to ignore it. I'll just tell people I don't go online. They'll probably believe it. Like, look at me, I can barely hold the phone, I bet. So, the Baroness is a complete unknown. She hides what she does constantly. To stimulate economic growth, the state should subsidize entrepreneurial warlords by funding their acts of wanton violence. So yeah, basically, I'm never going to know what she's preparing. Now, use my script review tools. Incoming missile alert. We're assuming they were not pleased about that fishing boat we sunk, and one of my MPs dies. I don't need call out. And I don't have my Arnis Anger ready for blunt approach, so for now, yeah, I see no reason to use it. And I'm just going to bait. And bait. And then double dare. And then provoke. And I just got an achievement for doing more than 20 damage with a retort. And this is a good position to end on. Okay, this is a big hit, but that just lets me do more retorting. I see no reason to use call out. Demand defense will be fun. May as well start with insulting. Harness Anger into Rouse. Bait. Bait. Double dare. Into demand defense. Provoke. And provoke her some more. She set up a fairly strong defense, but my weird way of attacking is pretty powerful. I think I'll get through. I think I won't be able to use demand defense this turn. For now, I'll use Harness Anger into Rouse. Then cap this in. I'll keep my capital for now. She's trying to stun, and she managed to stun one of my frenziers, so I lost a bit of frenzy. Cash this up. Harness Anger into Rouse. I may as well insult a bit. Sap their defense a slight bit. Then I'm going to do the wombo combo of bait, double bear. Then demand defense. And then I provoke. And I think if I provoke again, this should get her entire party on my side. After this, I just need to be defensive. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Never mind. Gonna have to throw a few insults to her away. Actually, I think this is the perfect time for the point of order. Yeah, point of order would cut through, so this would ignore our defense. There we go. And my own unity is now topped off. I'm just going to build up a lot of political capital. She's stunning again. Don't need bunk approach. Might as well frenzy a guy. Both of those go too high and one make me leap over. So I'm just going to basically waste a lot of political capital waiting to see what she does. Okay, time to actually use some of my skills. Yeah, I'm going to set up some defense, I think. Just in case she attacks. Let's see what her last action is. Another attack. That's easily mitigated. Oh, and she also raised her morale. Well then, time to go on the attack. I think I'm going to provoke. Then use Rouse to get back up. Then provoke again to build up my Harness Anger. And this is as strong as I can get. Okay, this lets me use it twice. This makes it do even more than double damage. This is really strong if you build around that. More rabble rousing. Throw it in the dock. Baroness blunders as government gets away scot-free. Satyr is dead. He was the goat, says Fan. Interesting in the shop. The beer gives legacy, but I'm already high on legacy. Plus, he won't gives me free capital, political capital regularly. That's nice. I may as well buy a big favor. Let's do the election. Get out and vote. It won't change anything, but you might feel better, says Surgeon General. Election fever kills 3. More inside. And this is just going to be a clean sweep, so let's just skip 2 new MPs. Oh hey, that's the tree I've never seen. The Ward is an all-around powerhouse. Interesting. This is Mildred. Puke and Deadrod. This is an interesting fight. Rabbit and Lord Gorse. Oh, this is I attack and I defense paired together. This is interesting. Troll Pole in the third term. That's surprising. May as well show Lord Gorse. And I don't really like facing Mildred, so I'm going with Judicial, Medical, Transactions, and Warlord Welfare Bill. I don't need the poles, but they look interesting to fight. Interesting in the shop. Dove is extremely good for this character. Must get. Private Skeletary. The red box is less likely to contain very bad choices. Oh, that's also very good, especially during term 3 when the nasty stuff comes out. Faction Fuss. One of your MPs has been mouthing off about you to the press off the record, but you know who it is. All in. Let's have a frank discussion. Oh, apparently this is going to have consequences. Celebrity Edek. Some cretin who is apparently famous is campaigning for you to do or not do something. I forget the details. But it don't cost much, so may as well. So do I support it or do I refuse to engage? I'm going to refuse to engage. This gives me nothing, but problem is that I know this one is going to have consequences. But I think supporting him causes trouble, so I'm going to refuse to engage and hope this just doesn't do much. Oh God, no! This is the day we always feared. Nothing divides opinion in the country like this one. Are we going to prioritize hunting humans for sport or farming them for food? Oh God, no, not this. Please, no. This is the worst term 3 debacle. The great hunting debate. We have to set new quotas. Many monsters enjoy hunting humans, but many others feel it is wasteful, and they should be farmed instead. In order to avoid civil war, you'll need to balance your cabinet accordingly. So I'm forced to get a pro-hunting minister and a anti-hunting minister, both of which really undermine me. And if I lose them from my cabinet for any way, there are bad, bad consequences. The great hunting debate, and so it begins. There is a lot of fuss over which lobbying group you are going to meet with first. Who's it going to be? Okay, so if I'm trying to make both sides happy, everyone is going to be pissed off at me. I need to pick a side. Uh, Personally, I think farming is more reliable, so I'm going to be pro farming. Get the anti hunters in first. So I don't have the money to get the private secretary of the life coach. The small bribe is not particularly useful. Smell of salt. Is any of the I don't know if this guy kills my people. I don't think so. So I'm not going to get smelling salts. If I was getting the ghoul that loves to kill my people, I would get the salts. So warlord welfare build. To stimulate economic growth, this one we already did earlier. So blobs and ghosts, both very militarist. I'm going to use my script tributals. The great hunting debate. Someone just made a pro-hunting statement. You're going to have to say something. Grunt as if you agree, grunt as if you don't agree, or pretend you didn't hear anything. I'm fine with being attacked. Faction fuss. That bloody MP is being far more open with his rebelliousness now. I'm going to have to. Seriously, man? Stop that! I will kill you if I have to. I have an axe. I'm gonna insult them a bit. Harness anger. Into rouse. And the defense is going to get cashed in. I'm going to use the leak document. And bait. And bait. Double there. And now to do absolutely ridiculous damage. And then they're all going to hit me. But I'm going to hit back. So this is the joke for this debate, for this coalition. As the foremost tactical mind in the Alliance, Puke will give his junior partner Devrod his marching orders. So these two are going to be sniping at each other constantly, which is why they're not doing much right now. I'm going to cash in Fire Up and use Rouse instead. I'm going to cash in the Insult so I can use Bait. Bait. Double Dare. Demand Defense. And then Provoke. God, their unity is completely trashed. Now they're removing Puke's grand strategy and replacing with Deadrod's superior approach. Deadrod's veteran this status demands that he be given sole control of defeating the Prime Monster's bill. Puke had better do what he is told. Oh, Puke, yeah, I think Puke is more an attacker and Deadrod is a defender. I think I'm going to... Yeah, Rebel Rouse is stronger than Insight, so I'm going to use Rebel Rouse. And then I'm going to use Fire Up. And it's going to do 18 damage, so I don't need to do anything to charge up Earnest Anger. And he's removing Deadrod's superior approach and bringing in a new status, and I think this one has a new tooltip. As the foremost, nope, it's the usual one. So yeah, basically, both of them want to be in charge, and both of them are very angry, getting angry about it. Rouse and Fire Up are equal, but this one gives me more, so I'm going to use that. And I'm going to make one of the Jeers stop. I think I'll just provoke a bit. He's not attacking though, he's doing something with his MPs and that's it. I'm going to provoke some more. Oh, he's trying to convince him. He failed. And he's still insisting that his approach is superior. Oh, he's using a special move. I have no idea what that is. I don't see a reason to use Blunt Approach, although KOing this guy would be pretty good. And this is an upgraded Blunt Approach, so I'm going to cash this in. Earnest Anger into Blunt Approach. And he's KO. So we'll wake up just in time to vote for me. Okay, I'm safe. And I have the political capital to do the Wombo combo, so let's go for it. And just on time, usually this guy attacks, so I'm expecting he might be triggering a retort. You and you. Damn, you roll die. There's not a lot of people on his side that intend to vote his way. And this should grab the last guy. Yep. Oh, and thank Cordial. Basically, he just properly planned with his ally. Duke and Deadrod's rivalry is far from over, but a temporary truce has clearly been forged. Look out. And now they're hitting me for a lot. So yeah, this fight becomes nasty right at the end. May as well harness anger into Rabble Rouse. I'm going to get all my harness anger right back anyway. Call out will do absolutely nothing for me. So I'm going to just cash it in. So like, this has to be some kind of really good speech. But basically my entire party is frenzied. So I'm about to just slam into them. For the unity. Yeah, I think this will fix the entire previous turn all at once. Yep, it does. Yep, actually, I have absolutely nothing to build up now. I'm just going to use defense. Provoke him until he fills my Earnest Anger, and then I'm done. And I'm now at max legacy. Campaign manager gives me one pull rating when the election is held. Nice. Fall guy. Fall guy will surface himself if there is a vote of no confidence in you, meaning you automatically win. Basically, it means if I run out of authority, this guy gives me a second try for sure. Or spam. I think I'll go with the campaign manager. I will distill your complex policy agenda down to an easy-to-remember monosyllabic grunt. At the end of your turn, you gain retort 3. That's interesting, but not particularly great, I think. Well, one shows up running. Nothing super important. I don't expect to use this. I think I'll go with this one. It was a sticky business. Deadrod appears to blame blobs after defeat. Are viruses coming from bats? Theories dismissed as anti-vampire propaganda. Oh, interesting. This is basically making me take a hit every single turn. Sometimes could be useful. I'm not going to use it, but now this warns me that if I keep getting legacy now, my endgame score gets stronger. Next was the judicial microtransactions. Uh, Nothing super important, so I'm just going to see what I get. That Russell MP wants to be back in your good books and is bringing a piece of forgive and could forget. I'll allow him to come back, so long as he stops causing trouble. Oh, great hunting debate. The anti-hunters are insisting you scrap the latest compromise deal that has been drawn up. Apparently it's still too much for them. What a surprise. Okay, I'm being pro them, so I'm going to scrap it, but I would rather not. I lose authority no matter what, though. So I guess... eh, I think I'm going to pretend it's a... No, that's the middling option. This is going to... though I'm very subtly pro farming, so I think this is safe. I'm just going to pretend it's a draft. Lofty protest. Fortunately, there's a protest group on top of your second home. How do you want to deal with it? So I can carpet bomb it with tear gas, which seems a bit harsh, or allow the police to deal with it. Um, my authority isn't amazing, but I'm nearing the end of the game, so I'll be fine, I think. And I can get more authority during recess. So let the police take care of it. That's literally their job. And nothing particular. So this, yeah, this gives wounded. Basically, it's like poison, but I gain the unity lost. Proposal to allow Fillions to purchase attractively priced options for justice according to their personal financial situation without the need for expensive trials. That is just vile. Also, expect a wall of defense and some savage attacks. Oh, great hunting debate again. The pro-hunting protest and an anti-hunting protest also permanent clash and are now apparently killing each other. They're also quite keen on getting in their ear. Are you going to address it? I'm going to... I can make up for this, so I'm going to blame the hunters for the violence. Oh, this is super useful for me. I'm going to earn this. Yeah, Rebel Rouse is better, so I'm going to use it. And I should use this. I'm likely going to need it because of the frickin' debate. So he's planning to attack my authority, but I'm fine on authority, I think. I'm just going to go for a strong start. So what's fun is that Harness Anger damage ignores defense. That's going to be very relevant against the 3. I'm going to stun the Jir just to make him stop. I don't particularly need insult, I think. I'm going to Harness Anger into the usual rouse. And I'm going to use these while I can, because once this guy gets his defense up, it's going to start to be a bit harder to use. This is the first time I see his attack animation. Even his attack animation looks disinterested. Oh right, and his sleep removes all negative statuses, so he lost his wounded. Darn. Yeah, I'm pretty much have to, right? So, Harness Anger. To Blunt Approach. And I need to keep an eye out to see if the Devil pops up. Oh yeah, 3s are rooted, they always roll a 1 of these rolls. Nope, the Devil didn't activate. So for this faction, the Devil is completely useless. So this will undermine his defense, even if I don't do the 4 damage at all. Really, I need to set up my retorts when this guy's attacking anyway, so... do I use Rouse? May as well. I love how demented, by the way, this guy looks while he's attacking. Especially the one chewing on his own leg animation, this one. The guy is completely feral. Inside, nice. And I think I'm just going to cash that in. Bait. Bait. Go there. I'm close to having the entire opposing party voting on my side. Two turns left, so he's going to attack. Then a defense is going to be set up for my last turn. Also, this is a lot of damage. I haven't seen my stun moves in a while. I would like to get rid of the jeers. Let's see, how many of them are not voting for me? Pretty sure I'm about to have all of them. Yep. So at this point, I'm just going to turtle up. So this will at least stop the personal attack. So yeah, with all these jeers, I really need to stop goading him into attacking me, so I'm just not going to do so. Well, actually, I can stun one. And sight a guy. So it should get me most of my guys voting on my side. Yep. Despite the fact that we're literally fighting each other over the hunting debate. And then he doesn't get to do anything, so I'm just going to cash this in. I don't need to insult him at all. Attack me once. So I've got two guys that are abstaining, but otherwise very strong end. This looks very fun, so I'm going to grab it. Barking up the wrong tree, Doom partnership ends in defeat. Fish leader out of his depth, says rival. This is a repeat. The Great Hunting Debate. Red alert, your pro-hunting minister has bloody resigned and denounced you and your negotiations. This is a disaster. So apparently, I guess I've been too anti-hunting. Okay, I lose an MP, a lot of authority, and catastrophic data leak. I'm afraid we've given out the bank details of millions of citizens to an hostile foreign power behind it via an email attachment that was meant to be an invitation to a conference call. Yeah, I'm going to throw the dove under the bus. I can't afford to take that authority hit at this point. A certain streaming giant wants to do a fly-on-the-wall documentary about you for a FT sum. He's a pretty big influencer, but we all know he will be trying to stir up as much trouble as possible. So the documentary maker basically makes me lose a bit of unity at the start, which is a complete non-issue. And I couldn't afford to do the other one anyway. So yeah, there's a reason the hunting debate is trouble. Oh, the closer is very good. Auditor. Meh. I'm going to grab the closer. Grab a few biscuits. What does the bottle do? Oh, I throw it across the triangle. So I'm definitely going to go for the option that raises my authority. Yep, I'm going to a foreign conference. Yeah, okay. Not even half of my guys intend to vote with me, which is troublesome, but yeah, I'll live. The Black Mirror is really good if you use a lot of dirty tricks. Huh. Not really useful for me, but cool. Possible defection. Get word that one of the independent MPs could be persuaded to join your party. We'll need to make sure they don't do anything silly like seek re-election afterwards. Um, if I try to get him, I get -3 pull, whatever. So I'm going to go for the expensive option and try to get him. I could use an extra MP. So now I'm back at 3 full ranks. Party elders think your person is in dire need of some new blood. So I could get a staff member. Let me just eat this biscuit. I think I'll go for the 50-50. I would like one, but... Oh, perfect. Oh, hey, let me get my dove back. Oh, your documentary maker has left a file on the train. Well, considering he's negative, that sacking him is not a problem at all. I have an excuse to throw him out. And now the last manifesto bill before the fourth election. Uh, I'll just grab another biscuit. At this point, they really should give me a sponsorship. Forced Marriage Act. It is my month, after all. And this guy is new. I don't know what he fights like at all. Oh, he is menacing. I like him. Do I have the... Oh, I still have the anti-hunting minister. I'm hoping that after this term, she leaves. Sight. Yeah, roll rounds. Doors. This is a big bar, so I guess insult could be useful. Yeah, let's go for it. I love the absolutely tiny shirt he has, by the way. So he's going to set up something with his MPs next turn. I'm going to use Blunt Approach though because it's just too strong. And it's definitely not KOing anyone anyway. Okay, I'm safe, nice. Okay, so what is he setting up? Mighty Oak, what the hell is that? Oh, it's a defense that can't be removed. This is nasty. So basically, retorts aren't going to do much. They're going to do 6 less damage each hit, which isn't much at this point. And he's about to hit like a truck. I'm just going to harness anger straight into rouse as usual. Then I'm going to use demand defense because that looks like a nasty hit. And it's going to be a special move next turn. I do not know what that does. Well, for this one, I know what I'm doing. Starting with Blunt Approach and try to remove some of that defense. Alright, Stun does remove it. That's good. Shit. Okay, at least it's not on my frenzy, guys. Insult will do basically nothing. And he's not attacking, so I'm going to cash this in. So I'm just going to use Rouse. Then Provoke. Then another Provoke. Fuck. Saplings, a fresh-faced boreal front MP made from the most recent intake, full of respect and awe for old Russell. Okay, so basically he gets free MPs, and looks like he's going to set up more Mighty Oaks. Though the saplings don't get the rooted trait, I notice. Now I'm going to call out this guy. More frenzied. And then I'm going to set up the Wombo combo since they have no defense up right now. And then I'm going to gold him a bit, just to get my Harness Anger back up. Oh, a Scandal. An MP currently mired in Scandal. Yes, under the one. Oh, this is this. I'm just going to distance myself. And frenzy one of my MPs. And he's not attacking, so I'm not going to use Demand Defense, I think. Guess I'll try to use retort anyway. It'll at least do some damage. God, I'm floating a lot of political capital right now. So 16 minus 10. Yeah, that'll be okay. See, I'm having trouble convincing them because of all the defense they keep setting up. If I had known, I would have replaced Double Dare with. Actually, I would have. Yeah, I would have replaced Double Dare with the stun instead. This will do nothing. Double Rouse is a pretty good move. Still get me one extra guy on their side. And I think I'm going to do the bait and Double Dare. Oh, huh, that's his special move he uses near the end. The saplings are so loyal that they just all get him inside. Thankfully, I should be able to get all of them. He's just getting a lot of unity, and I think setting up more defense on his turn. You didn't catch this in? Rouse. Oh, they're just absolutely loyal to him. They're voting on his side no matter what. It fits the toolkit, but it's also a bit frustrating. And just provoke him a lot. Okay, it's just regular defense this time. Insult isn't really useful right now, so I'm going to use the full wombo combo. I should be able to turn two of them to my side with just the retorts. Yeah, one of these is the one to roll. They actually can get more than one. Nope, I'm going to get... Actually, yeah, I might get two. Here's one. Then, no, this won't be quite two. This gives 2 pull rating. So I'm fine on that, so I won't eat my biscuit just yet. That guy looks really angry. Ooh, now this is really good. Now I get 2 MPs every turn. That gets incited. Uh, yeah, we'll go with this one. Old Russell twists in the wind. PM blast 3 mana support starts to shed. Stropple as oh that's repeat. Chief of Staff. 40 authority. That's pretty good right now. Yeah, I'm going to grab this. Then is the election. Vote today. Nuanced opinions can finally be put aside as multiple choice simplicity spares the nation. All devouring Leviathan spotted in channel. Cowardly experts whine about dire peril. Then I'll just get 2 MPs. Yep. A legend is made. Chopper wins historic fourth term. And now they're making a Rainbow Coalition to try and really force me out. I don't know if I've faced this one before. First, let's check the... Oh! Yep, then grabbing another MP. Buy some favors. Time for the final boss. And this should be a strong lineup. So what trio am I facing? Oh, this one! Well, we've already seen the slimes that we know what they do. Sleuthroid makes it impossible to know what they'll do, and this guy, I forget what he's like. I think he's just a good all-rounder. Yep, my anti-hunting minister is still around. That's annoying. Call out won't be necessary. I'm going to Earnest Anger into Blunt Approach. I'm going after one of the ghosts because I would like to convince all of them. Safe. Then demand defense. So if I'm lucky, he's going to attack me on his turn as well. here. Oh, he sets up a strong board. And these guys, we know what they're doing. They're splitting. I'm going to Harness Hanger into Rebel Rouse. Cash this in. Use the biscuit. Now the Jiras make goading him dangerous, but I'll be fine. And I'm going to stop here. Yep, they're setting up, splitting up. This I'll just dash in. Sanger into Rouse. Guess I'll insult. I'm hoping I can convince at least one of these slimes. Alright, this will be good. Okay, they mostly resisted, but I did lose one of my frenzy guys. Oh, another scandal. No, I'm just going to grab the political favor. Harness Hanger. Rouse. Then insult. Call in the favors I bought earlier. Use that. Set up the bait and double dare combo. got everything but these three slimes convinced, which is annoying. Oh well. And I'm not sure what he's doing. I'm thinking Vote's going to put in more jeers and cheers. Nope. Working up is party unity. We know what these two like to do, so they're going to be setting up more splitting. Let's stun one of the jeerers. And by stunning him, I make sure that the slimes will be the ones that are convinced. And my party is now completely united. Okay, and that's charging your back. Oh, he's attacking me first. And then he's setting up splitting, yep. Basically, my entire party is now frenzied up. Ooh, don't approach. Yeah, no, I have to. It's just the law. I'm going to get one of the cheerers. So this is going to have insane results. And they are now all voting my side as well. Which means at this point I just turtle up. Yes, give me more voters, that'll definitely help. So my unity has gone down slightly. And now we're back to being full, so I'm just going to cash all this in. And just keep my reserves to react to whatever he's doing. Oh, good work, you convinced one of them. Congratulations. This is definitely going to change the 30-0 vote. I'm going to stun the guy that's jeering. And I'm going to stop the guy that is cheering as well. And both of them are already voting my way, so even if they're not paying attention, that's not a problem. And this will convince the one guy. And I'm really not seeing a reason to do anything else. And this is a victory. PM obliterates a position. Last minute coalition fails in attempt to topple government. Chopper retired on his own terms and wrote a best-selling but largely incomprehensible 12-volume Mystery of the Orcs. To this day, he is the longest-serving and most revered of the Fractured Kingdom's prime monsters. The chief national icon and political titan whom most monsters name during polls as the greatest FKer who ever lived. Those brave souls who attempt to criticize his legacy usually find themselves forcibly and repeatedly corrected. And now I can. Oh, I'm guessing this is a challenge where you get no recesses. And this was Prime Monster. I hope this was enjoyable to watch. This certainly was enjoyable to play. This was my first time doing a goat strategy with Chopper, and wow, that went absolutely amazing. So I'll see you all next time, and have a good day.